With joy, I'm telling the story of the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. You listen to our former AFM president, Tony Robo. Tony Robo says that sports at the grassroots level is the life of sports. And he says if we give it enough attention, that the future of sports in Nigeria will be good. That's what we are trying to do with the Channels Track and Field Classics. I want to roll over that video of Alimot once again so we see the consistency that we are talking about. She's been busy, so she gets out of secondary school now. We get her into a proper system where she can run more. Then you know that we don't have to worry anymore. But if we fold our hands and go to sleep, and then we'll start wondering what happened to that talent that we talked about at the Channels Track and Field Classics, because she's already representing the country. And just look at her right there, standing tall. She's got the height. Look at her legs. I love her even more in the 200 meters. At the bend, she's unstoppable. So you see Alimot results-oriented. From the start of the race to the finish, she just wants to win. She wants to beat the clock. So she finishes her race and go to even look at what she runs. So she's not even turning as she's approaching the finish line. She wants to finish that race. Now look at how she will step away from Grace Ofor, Victoria Ijembi, and all those other girls that were threats to her. Look at her, Alimot Alowonle. I love the story we are telling with the Channels Track and Field Classics. I've told you about the boys 100 meters and the girls 100 meters. We know the champions. The hurdles. Let me show you pictures of the hurdles. We know the hurdles. And for Nigeria in the 100 meters hurdles, we have Tobiloba Amusan. Tobiloba Amusan has been fantastic this year. She went to the World Championships in Doha. She was this close to getting on the podium. Toby finished fourth. But it's just been Toby. Now, the hurdles is very difficult and technical. And you see a lot of these kids don't do it in school. So we introduced it this year at the Channels Track and Field. We did it for 400 meters last year. It was difficult. Look at the girl on lane one. That's her crossing the line. Alere Peterside. She's just 16. She won the girls' high jump event. Talents everywhere at the Channels Track and Field Classics. Now, some of them complained, I'm just doing the hurdles. So now that schools know that the hurdles is an important, is part of the Channels Track and Field Classics, they'll start doing it in schools. But we got winners. Of course, we got winners. Temilayo from Chrisland won the first part of the final for the hurdles. While Okiki Blessing from Nigerian Navy Secondary School won the second final. Let's listen to them. They say they're super excited to have done the hurdles, even though it is new to them.
Well, this is my first athletics competition. So I don't have a lot to compare it to, but from the sports competitions I do in school, this has been really challenging, and it's definitely inspired me to want to run better and get faster. Well, the only events I featured in is hurdles, and I just learned hurdles a few weeks ago. So it's been really nice seeing other competitors and knowing that, I just started this and I'm still at the same level as people that have been doing this for a while. It's really encouraging. It means a lot that my school would even pick me to represent them. And then I like the exposure, meeting people, looking at people who are really good at running.
So it's a very tough one, but thank God I overcame everything. I've never actually experienced hurdles before. I just started to give it a try, and I find I'm very, very good in it. I'm expecting more golds and more firsts. I'm going to do it by focusing more on hurdles and coming for regular training on a daily basis.
Talents everywhere. So now you see our hurdlers at that young age. As I said, she will go back to school. She will pay more attention to the hurdles. She will not argue with those other persons that are doing the straight sprints. She will now focus on the hurdles. You see what we have started. I told you it's a revolution. Temilayo, she's in her final year at Chrisland. So she'll be leaving, but she says it's inspiring what we're doing. So she will tell somebody else in school that, look, go to the Channels Track and Field Classics and retain my title. Yeah, I would love that story so much. And the Games Masters were there, so we see a lot of the students, the hurdles is difficult, but we can make it easy for them by starting early. It's all about the foundation, and that's why we introduced it, and we're glad that we still had winners from it. Another aspect we don't really talk about in this country, but we have talent, is the high jump. So let me introduce Alaire Peterside to you. You will see her now, and you will see a complete athlete. You saw her run the heats in the hurdles. She was so close to qualifying, but she didn't. But she went to the high jump, the girls' high jump. She was competing against herself because at some point she had told her opponents to just take the back seat. She jumped 1.52. She went on to jump 1.57. Look at her right there. And then she jumped 1.57. She wanted to jump 1.60. But it didn't happen for this youngster. Look at her physique. Look at the technique for the high jump. I don't know. Talents at the grassroots we need to discover. So at this point, that was 1.52. She told them, raise it up, raise the bar to 1.57. She scaled it. In the background, you hear the coach shouting, hallelujah. I love the story of this girl because she has told us that, look, the things we're not paying attention to is because we are not starting early. She's also a student of Chrisland School. So you see, Chrisland, they've been doing, we can tell the schools and the things that they've been doing for school sports manifesting. Can you see the bend? Can you see our approach? Can you just see it? When I say let's give attention to the grassroots, this is what we are talking about. This is what is motivating us at Channels Television. Look at 1.57. And she said, what else can I do for myself? Then she said, take it up to 1.60. But she couldn't scale it. But that was good enough to give her the gold medal, Alaire Peterside. Keep that name because she says she wants to continue doing the high jump. So let's hope that as a country, we'll keep her together. If she was motivated to continue, we will support her. Let's go listen to her. She's also happy that she got gold in her events.
It was a really fun experience. I didn't really think I would go that far. I didn't expect my height to go that high. I thought it would stop around 1.4, but when I got to 1.5, I was really feeling the jumping.
And then you did 1.57. What was your motivation?
More of the thought of going further. Thought of wanting to move further in my training just kept me going.
And were you disappointed you couldn't jump the 1.60?
Very. I thought I could jump it. But then I didn't end up jumping it, but putting some training into that.
Don't you love the mentality? She's okay, Austin. I thought I was going to jump 1.60, but I didn't do it. Will we put some training into it? She's not stopping. Get motivated tonight. She said, we'll put some training. He's 1.6, right? 1.60. We couldn't jump it now. We will go back to school. We will train. I'll still be doing well in class. We'll put more training into it. And next year, Channels Track and Field. Let's see if I'm not going to do it. That's what we are talking about. It's step-by-step development. Guys, listen. Development is a gradual movement towards advancement. Don't just expect this child to jump, boom. You see how she was doing the jumps? Till she got to 1.57, she stopped at 1.60 now. She says, don't worry, I'll put some training into it. That's the beautiful story of Alaire Peterside right there. She said, Mommy and Daddy will be so proud that they were calling her to say, you can do it, you can do it. And that's what I want us to do to every child that is doing sports at the schools level, at the grassroots. Give them your support in whatever way you can, from the girls to the boys. For the boys, it was Onyekachi Victor from Command Day Secondary School. I love the way the names are coming. It was difficult. Nobody was going beyond 1.80. It was the closest, but Victor said, I think I can do this. And look, that's the story with sports. When you fall, get up. He failed the first time. He went back again. He wasn't happy. He says, Coach, I'm sorry. Second attempt at that same hurdle. Let me see what I can do. Victor stays focused. He's looking at it. His other guys were even pushing him because nobody had scaled it at this level. And boom, he got it. And that was it. And everybody celebrated, even the opponents, everybody, because they had stayed at that for so long and he did it. And this is the story again. Another testament that at the grassroots there are talents. Let's listen to Victor. He's happy. He told me that that's his first time of even coming to the stadium and he's going back home with a gold medal. For excited. High jump boys winner. How did you do it?
It's all by God's grace and the support of my other schoolmates and my coach also. He also boosted my morale also to go for more. And my parents also, they always prayed for me. I prayed for myself. We prayed with our schoolmates and constant training. At first, when I was in primary school, I was not really tall. So I always wanted to go for more. I wanted to go for good and more. But my friends discouraged me. They told me I can't do it. When I was in junior school, they told me that I was not given the opportunity at all. But as I went on to senior school, I always disturbed our coach. I disturbed him always to come, that he should allow me, that I should try it. So from SS1, my coach picked interest in me and went on constant training. And this is my first time here, and I'm so happy winning it.
Not just first time at the competition, first time going to the stadium, and he's going back to school with a gold medal. Listen to the kids when they talk about motivation. They say mommy and dad, they call their parents, they call their coaches. So we must get into the support system also. Channels TV just joined. Yes, we're supporting sports at the grassroots. So you should also join and see if we're not going to change the story of sports in Nigeria. So keep the names down. I've introduced you to, you saw Okiki Blessing, champion in the hurdles. You saw Temilayo also, Temilayo Kuti, champion in the hurdles. You've seen Alaya Peterside, champion in the girls' high jump. You just listened to Onyekachi Victor. He's from Command Day Secondary School, won the boys' high jump with a jump of 1.80 meters. Let me introduce you to the girls' shot put. Now, the girls' shot put was another one that really got us talking. Most of the girls, they don't understand the technique, but we love the fact that they wanted to try. Yeah, so they came out. Shot put also was struggling. We're neither here nor there, but we're doing just all right with the boys. Chukwuebuka is not doing badly with the men's shot put for the country, but it's good to see youngsters come out to do the throws, and it wasn't so bad after all. But in the end, it was Mesoma Okolo from Federal Government College Ijanikin that won it. Let me tell you the twist to it also. It was Federal Government College Ijaniki Ibrahim Dabana that won the boys' shot puts. So FGC Janikin, they are the champions of shot puts at the Channels Track and Field Classic. So let's see the school that will beat them next year. So after the victory, we caught up with Mesoma. Yes, Mesoma is also, she's so delighted. In fact, she said, look, now you know that we can throw shot put. If you want to support me, I'm available. Let's listen to her.
Just I did track and long jump. But then at some point I started gaining, adding weight. Then I felt because of my love for sports, I feel like I had to do something. So I said, okay, let me try shot put. And then I tried the one inter-house sports, and then I took first. Then school called me and told me I'm the one trained for the school, and then from there, I said, Channels is like the most open competition I've ever been to, because I know that I've been to many, a lot, but like seeing so many cameras, I know that this is going to give me an opportunity to show myself out. And for any other person that feels like, or anybody that needs a shot put thrower. So, and this, like, I'm happy to be here. Shot put means a lot. And I don't only do shot put. Shot put is one of them. So for me to actually be here, and this is the only event I do, I'm happy they even included it. So it's very, I'm happy.
She couldn't go on with it. She's just happy. Thank you so much, Mesoma. Look, she said, when she came, she saw the camera. She said Channels Television was so open, was transparent. She knew that it was going to be a fantastic competition. And she said, look, now you know that we can throw the shot put. I'm young and I'm enthusiastic. Athletics Federation of Nigeria, go get our coaches, go get our, let's nurture these talents. We will continue to monitor all of them. As long as they are doing well, we will continue to talk about them. We'll motivate them to go all the way if they want to eventually become professionals. Talking about monitoring. It was in 2016 at the Channels International Kids Cup that we discovered Afolabi Yusuf. Let me tell you another sweet story. That's Afolabi Yusuf right there. We discovered him when he was 8 years old. Look at him now. And he came with his school, Green Springs, to run the boys 4x4 relay. I want to go home and just sleep smiling. Afolabi Yusuf is so passionate. I can feel it burning. This was when he was warming up to go join his teammates. He came to me. I couldn't even recognize him anymore. Catch them young, catch them young. He says, look, he came and said, Uncle Austin. I'm like, Afolabi Yusuf. I met him again at the Lagos Kids Marathon. He won he got silver in the boys under 12. We discovered him at 8. In 2016, he got 2 scholarships. First to go to St. Gregory's College, and then Green Springs came calling. It was through the Channels International Kids Cup. And he's so talented. And this is the only time he can show the world. And that's what he's doing right there. Telling you that, look, at this level, I've got all the energy, I can do everything, and he's doing just that. When I saw Afolabi Yusuf, I was moved to tears. I love this story. Let's listen to Afolabi Yusuf on the show tonight.
It's a very important competition to work on at least because it helps a lot of people to get to challenge other people, not only in their school, but to challenge other people outside their school.
Afolabi, you were discovered playing football in 2016, and now you run. Are you that talented?
I don't know. It's God that's helping me. It's not me that's doing everything by myself. I can play football and I can also run. Other people are more talented than me.
Afolabi Yusuf, your school, tell me some of the things you guys do. You guys keep getting better with sports. What are the things people do that other schools can learn from? After
school, we always have training on the track and also on the field. On the track and also on the field. After, let's say, we first of all jog, say 10 laps around the school to get well on our strength. And for the 100 meters, we train on our hand movement so we can move faster while running.
Channels Television discovered you in 2016. We are doing this again now. How much love do you have for Channels TV?
100%. I love Channels because they really helped me in the 2016 Channels Kids Cup. They gave me scholarship to St. Gregory's. I would like to thank them a lot because all the competitions we've all been to, they've always been the best, and I think they're the best TV station in the world right now.
Thank you very much.